Yeah, here I am. I ain't going away. Ain't going away. Nope. Cancer's trying to kill me. Other searchers disrespect me. Forrest Fenn tells everybody that I'm crazy, and they're too blind to see that Forrest Fenn calls himself crazy. Now, if you were going to get inside Forrest Fenn's head and figure out where the treasure is, you'd have to be crazy like him, wouldn't you? That guy's crazy. But he's not saying Bill Gorman's crazy like these guys that break into his house and shit, you know? And Jason's stock is, you know? I'm not stalking nobody. I'm not that kind of crazy. I'm crazy because I can get inside his, crazy enough to be able to get inside his head and figure out what he's talking about and what this whole treasure hunt's about. If you look at the thumbnail, what do I got on there? I better open up my. Get in the thumbnail. What I got? About 9 pictures on there of things that are directly related to his stories in the book that I found in nature. Hey, whoopee. When the men are so smart come to town, you had to go do a jam with them. I don't know what instruments they play. I can't imagine Lou Gallagher singing. Yeah. They're gonna have to post a video of them singing. Yeah. Hey, Maria. Yeah, I went to Fenn, and there was one producer that had the balls to talk to Bill Gorman. One producer came from a foreign country, came from Australia. Talk to me. Thank you. Thank you very much, Paul. Thank you very much. I hope you use them and realize that Bill Gorman's the lead searcher. The elephant running by while the other searchers are stomping the ants. You dumb fucks don't get it. Not you guys watching, but most searchers don't get it. What the fuck are you talking about elephants? Why is Forrest Fenn talking about elephants? Who's he referring to? You still can't figure it out, right? Gosh. People call me crazy. Some people are blind and stupid. Blind and stupid. I have just about all of his stories. I've already found them in nature. Would you at least go help me search? I have blood cancer. I can barely do my own searching. You know, it takes all my energy. And on top of that, I got lupus, Hashimoto's, pernicious anemia. You know, all these things cause fatigue. And I do not have the energy to go searching for other people. Because my solve, I'm not going to go search somewhere where it's not at. My solution, my area and all, it's somewhere there. The solution is there in my area. It's just a vague, vast area. You're not searching for crayons under your bed. You know? It's a lot bigger than that. How many times you get home and you, like, or you look for your keys, you can't find your keys. You look for things, you can't find things that you know you had 5 minutes ago. You know? And you go out there in the wood, and I mean, it's wall-to-wall forest. Rocks and trees, and it's too hot in here, so we're gonna cut the mammoth out for today, the rest of the show today. It's getting too hot. So, Too hot. Too hot. Get the hat. Ah, it's okay for the hat. I went for, my life ain't easy. I went for the sleep study thing last night. They do it on the weekend, I guess, and because they're not using the hospital and it's quiet. Because there's nobody else running up and down the halls up there. And I went for my sleep study, and I think I slept an hour at the most. I couldn't sleep, couldn't, my thyroid's bad, bad, and I had to take thyroid medicine. I take medicine to keep my muscles from cramping up from lupus like things. They don't call lupus. They won't call it lupus, but they give me medication for lupus. And the one thing the VA says, you have to be a woman to have lupus, and that's not the truth of them. That's not fact. That's not. They just expect you to. If you're gonna have lupus, you got to be a woman, or you got to be black. This is a race. No, that's not true. There's a small percentage, and they don't. They like to throw that small percentage out the door and disrespect them and shit. Speaking of disrespect, there's Sasha told me she knew a producer that was looking for people interested in being in this reality show, right? And wanted my email for them. I gave her my email. I'm sure Sasha gave them my email. And I have no contact from them. No contact at all. The reason is, and people told me this at Fenn, that they've asked Forrest Fenn, what about Bill Gorman? Oh, that guy, he's crazy. That's what he told me when I asked him, what can you tell me about me? I'm not asking about the treasure. Tell me what you think about Bill Gorman. And he said, oh, he's the craziest guy I know. Okay. Now, Forrest, he has said, I'll put this on the screen for a second to show you. For years that I am crazy. Okay? So if he calls me crazy, he calls himself crazy, he calls me crazy, he's saying I'm like him. I'm not the guy breaking in his house. That's somebody else. That's a different kind of crazy. I thought, and then here he says in April of 13, this is before I was searching, I thought somebody might find my chest, whoever that would be, wanted to know something about the crazy guy that did this thing. I got a spell error there. Let's fix that. Did. That D is right next to the S. That's how that happens, people. It's not because people are stupid or nothing. It's because they're in a hurry and that key is right next to the other one. The people that worry about how people spell, go get a job as a school teacher if you want to do that. Yeah, and show me one searcher that's out there that doesn't have a. I mean, even Seal says everybody's got to be a little bit crazy. And you think, and Forrest Fenn says on 11/12/13, a month before I heard about the treasure, and you think I'm crazy if you want to. I should have had the rest of that on there. And you think I'm crazy if you want to. Yeah. So, everybody told me I was crazy. 7/11/16. And then 7% of the American population is certifiably crazy. Forrest Fenn. So when Forrest Fenn is telling you that somebody's crazy, he is either saying, "Oh, yeah, this guy's crazy. He broke into my house," or he's saying they're just as crazy as I am. And so Forrest Fenn tells these producers, "Oh, Bill Gorman, he's crazy," and the producers take it literally. That shows how stupid the fuckers are. And I put Jen's name on this because he's one of the people that was there. Look at, oh, there's Bill Gorman, but couldn't come over and talk to me. Not at all. You chicken shit. You know? I'm the freaking lead searcher. I'm the elephant in the room. Where'd my elephant mask go? I'm the freaking elephant. If you ain't figured it out. Freaking idiots. There's a lot of idiots in the world. I'm not one of them. You know, I have blood cancer. You know that my system doesn't work right because of that. You know, maybe I get upset at some things, and maybe I call an asshole. You know, that's how it goes. You know, there's a lot of people that call me an asshole. It's okay for them to call me an asshole. It's not okay for me to call them an asshole. So, you know, that's how that works. Fuck them. We'll go over the little thumbnail I had made. Oh, come on, computer. Just the thumbnail for this video. See, it's got my magnet here that holds the phone. That's why it's sitting here. It's my little desk tripod. So, here we have up on the rock, FENN with a fish over the top of it and 2 fish hooks. Now, either that's a sign from God or what, you know. Here you go. I thought, it might be an asterisk. It looks like an asterisk. Look, see? It's a cowboy. There's the eye, the nose, his cowboy hat, his mouth right here, and his chin. That's the asterisk Forrest Fenn. Here we have the Rockwell boy. Here, but see, there's a little guy up here, this little man here, and there's a hole in the Rockwell boy's head, and he's reaching in there and putting things in there and stuff. Now, is that crazy? And over here is the Biddy's boy. And he is actually about 40 feet away from that Rockwell boy there. And I got the Rockwell boy in about 20 other locations. It was a popular theme of their art back then, the father and, teaching the son. And we got Forrest Fenn sleeping at his desk while the teacher's waking him up. Miss Ford standing there. Forrest, are you sleeping? I'm dreaming about Captain Cook. You know? I got the Stumps. And I tell you, that was taken at the campground I was a host at. And we got his Thoth, the man riding on a bird. Is that a pilot? Is a pilot? Pilots fly, right? Here's a guy riding on a bird. And it turns out that's Thoth. He has a pair of legs under it, but I don't have it in this shot. I got the Buffalo Cowboys car. The rusty red Ford, red rust red Ford, 50 caliber hole to the nose. I mean, if people don't see, if people can't see it, they're stupid. Stupid people can't see it. Here's the gypsies. Here's the one woman, and her arm comes up here, and her hand there's up in the air. Here's another one here next to her, dancing with her hands like clapping in the air. And there's another one here. It's really rough, hard to see. There's a girl in there, and she's got her hands up in the air. And then there's his pile of airplanes. I put these letters at T6. I put that there. I put this Fanatic logo on there. That Fanatic logo wasn't there naturally. It didn't say Piper on there. I put that on the picture. But the rest of the picture, these are his pile of airplanes. And stupid shits can't see it. So that's why I use this for, because, and this is a challenge. I challenge any other searcher to produce one picture that's showing something from his stories, from his drawings in his book. He said he called he drew the poem, okay? Then he must have wrote the pictures, Some people their brains are programmed. This is what NBC taught me, and I can't see anything else. I can't see it any other way, The T6. What's 6 letters before T? Yeah. Or what are the 6 after it? T U V W X Y Z. There's 6 letters after T in the alphabet. 20 to 6. Yeah. But I looked all over that at where the pile of airplanes is, and the teacher is further down the road, and you don't know how much further down the road, and where like the stout-hearted men. That sculpture, I had taken a picture of it 2 years ago, and didn't see the stout-hearted men guy laying there. In the stout-hearted men, I didn't see him till 2 years after I took the picture. It took a while before my eye go, oh, there he is. There they are, and that explains it. Because the gypsies are the first blaze, and they should be the last blaze. They're the 2 drawings with fires in the book. One other thing I don't get about these documentary people, they pick people who have jobs, people who can't leave their job to go do a reality show. Okay, I'm sorry, but the Army needs me. I can't do it today. They don't want that. Here I'm, disabled, retired. I can't move around fast and stuff, but I got all the details. I got all the stuff, and the one they showed on AGK. Who showed what on AGK? Let me see. What did he say? Which producer? Marty? Yeah, the one they showed on yeah. I seen them guys at Fenn, and they look. They don't know who's the double blazes. Yeah, Budweiser. Yeah, I heard Lou and Ron read your stuff there. Lou and Ron are okay. I ain't got a problem with them. In the beginning there, Lou didn't like a little sarcasm. It's like, and of course the producers called them. Never searched. Mike Cowling, never searched. He went to Yellowstone, but I doubt he really searched. He's not a real searcher. He doesn't even know what a cowling is. Thrill of chase is the backbone. Yeah. And did you see where warm waters halt page? What they had posted? Oh, is it here? Yeah. And you know what I brought to Fenn, right? For the potluck, I brought the bananas. and then look at what's on. What's on? Come on, phone, switch around. There. That's on where warmwatershalt.com. So, and I had brought the bananas to the BS. And you should be happy you're not documenting you are searching, and they are not. Get back over this way. Up, over the mirror. See, I can just stick it on there and it's stuck. There's no trying to. Yeah, I went to that thing, appointment for my sleep study. 7:40. I was the first patient. There's two patients. Another person in the other room, and I was there at 7:40. By 9 o'clock, I was trying to go to sleep, and I think I might have slept an hour after about 3 a.m. to 4 a.m. or something, and woke up and had to pee at whatever, and you got to buzz them, and it's a big ordeal to go take a pee in the middle of, and I get to do that a lot in the middle of the night. But yeah, I didn't have enough tests to be evaluated for CPAP because I couldn't sleep. So next time, I think they're gonna have to do it again, and I'm gonna have a couple of maybe I'll have a few drinks before I go or something to knock me out when I get there, so that I am sleepy. Because those kind of things make you sleep. Eat a bunch of cashews or turkey sandwiches or something. Yeah. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. Yeah, we blazing. It's 4:20. It is. No, not for another hour. Here, you're in Central Time Zone. That's the other thing. I'm right here. If one of these producers want to get a hold of me and want me to be part of their reality show, I got my RV to take on site, and I got excellent areas to have the big caravan, have the whole crew there can camp there. You can probably put 10 RVs in that one spot I got up there, and there's a cell phone signal there. I have streamed from up there. But yeah, it's like I'm open to doing one of them shows. Document. I have the correct solution. The other searchers don't have the correct solution. They're jealous that I have it. Yeah. And they try and put me down and put down, but my solve is solid as rock. My solve's rock solid, and their solve ain't shit. They can't show me. I can show you pictures of Forrest Fenn stories. That Model A cow, hard metal, steel, rusted, red Ford, and but all the producers have put on their show, oh, here's a 73 Chrysler, that might be Buffalo. No, that ain't it. The one I got out in my shed is, unless you're blind as shit. I can't understand how people can be so ignorant and so blind. The world is, they're crazy. I'm not crazy. I know where the stuff is. Yeah, he was right here in came right past here to go up to Wyoming. It's hell with Jens. Fucking bastard. You know, they look at me while I was down there at Fenn like, oh, stay away from him. He might shoot me. No, I'm not that kind of crazy, you stupid fuck. um, and, and what it does to me, you know, you've seen, I can edit video too. And maybe I need a voice, somebody for the voice, you know, the narrator. I need a narrator to narrate my documentary because people don't like to listen to somebody that's confident. Forrest Fenn said it'd be somebody that's confident, and when somebody that's confident comes along, y'all shit on them, or most of the searchers do, you know. I heard his. I think I heard his. I got a picture of the fucking helicopter. I really do. Let's see. I gotta move my head where the phone's up because my eyes are trying to focus close, and I'm trying to focus a little further away. Is under H? I, E, no, it's in the other folder. Yeah, find a good looking rock. Bring a flashlight. Why bring a flashlight? Have you ever noticed that when you put a flashlight casts shadows, you know that shadow on flashlights cast shadows? The sun casts shadows, flashlights cast shadows. It's about the shadows and the things. That's not Forrest Fenn, that's just a shadow. You know what I mean? The things in the shadows, only the shadow knows. And that's what he's maybe saying there. I'm the only one that knows. He's the shadow. But when you cast a flashlight on the rocks, depending on the angle, you're going to see different things. You know, it's going to, like a gravestone is engraved, and you're looking at it, you can't figure out what it is. You put a flashlight at it close to the surface, shining across it, and then all those indents become darker and you can read it easier. You know, you can see the art in the rocks easier if you got a shadow cast across it sideways or whatever. Yeah. I see the recognition going totally the wrong direction. It's all about celebrity. It's all about celebrity and who was in the videos before. I'm not a very good producer, so I'm going to pick the same people that other producer picked. You know, there's what Forrest say, 300,000 searchers. But, you know, a dozen that the vloggers use or the documentarians use, you know, it's like, and then you know, if you're going to pick somebody for a reality show, you don't go picking people that have full-time jobs. You know, because is your reality show going to outlast their job? You know, their fame really doesn't bring. And I doubt some of these producers are paying their stars or their searchers that they're just using those people. They're going to make money. They're looking at making money on their film, and. Yeah, so the producer wants. I mean, I'm thinking that they're going to have to pay me to get my interest now, because they've really ticked me off is people don't have respect for people that are a little different than they are. You know, I'm not. I hunt for the treasure. I figure it out and stuff. I'm not a great editor. I'm not a producer. I'm not a screenwriter. I'm trying to write some screen stuff, but you know, I need help with some of these. Those things aren't my key. They're not my top talent, you know. I'm an electrician, electronics technician, telecommunications engineer, and electrical engineer, kind of, because television, I can design all kinds of stuff. Strings. Yeah, I watched the thing. I'm glad to see Bill got in there, little video. But one of them recorded me talking to Cynthia, and I don't know. There should be wagering. Is that ever going to get produced, or is it just going to be thrown on the cutting floor? Yeah, Cynthia's. He likes it because her name's Cynthia Ann. So was Quanah Parker's mother was Cynthia Ann. So she's a clue is for. Look, I'm dangling these clues right in front of you, and you can't see it. I work in there. I worked on the first DirecTV satellite, the one that goes up in the sky. Yeah, and I worked for a cellular combiner company, and I've done a lot, and I built satellites. Oh, you can see my pantry over there. Yeah, I have cooked my own. I cook all my own meals. I won't. I don't ever, because of all my. I got blood cancer, polycythemia vera, blood cancer, lupus, Hashimoto's, pernicious anemia, and so I can't remember all. I got a whole big shopping cart full of ailments, but it just filled my pill tray for today, and half of what's in those is vitamins. The biggest ones are, I take 2,000 milligrams of vitamin C every day, and stuff. I try and keep as healthy as I can, even though I ain't got energy. I go out and try and go, and because my blood cancer, my blood cells are mutants and aren't very good at transporting blood or oxygen and stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of, and I don't need more stress from, really these documentarians. They're kind of nuisance search. They're not searchers. Their profession is editing film, video, and stuff, and stories, fairy tales, and things like that. Reality is something that even most reality shows don't touch on. Reality, there are some people that you're not going to agree with. Yeah, my phone gets hotter than shit. Most of the time it's stuck to a magnet up on my speaker above my computer, or like right now it's stuck to a magnet on a mirror. But yeah, when the phone's getting real hot, you think, oh, it's trying to microwave. Don't want to hold on to it when it's hot, because it's and why the hell is it turned up so hot? I don't understand that. Phones are doing a lot of stuff we're not aware of. Entertainment's all they're looking for. I know because I already did many. Yeah. Oh, you know what another key word is? Effort. Effort. It has two F's in it. Forrest Fenn. That's the FF. That's the one word in the poem with two F's. The effort. Your effort is worth because it's your effort trying to get it and finding all these things and stuff. And like, what was that? The Forrest Fenn. Congratulations for solving my puzzle. Solving the puzzle, finding his stories on the canyon walls. I mean, he flew. He says he's flying around looking for things underneath the rocks, or looking for places where the Indians might have dwelled underneath an overhang or something. He's looking for that stuff. And if he was flying through here, he'd go, holy shit. Because there's all these people all over going, hey, the rocks are waving to you and smiling at you and stuff like that. That's what he's seen that drove him here. And when he came here, he came with Leo Salazar before 1991, because Leo died in 1991. It's like Leo Salazar was like the guy in the Green Mile that sucked the cancer out of Forrest, and he went and died for him, or so, you know. He's the omnipotent guru. That's what he's the only person Forrest called an omnipotent religious guru. And then Forrest says success is an omnipotent guru. I mean, that you can't get any clearer than that. But my critics just want, oh, fuck that. Fuck it. Who cares what Forrest fucking said? Forrest said success is an omnipotent guru. And he said Leo Salazar was an omnipotent religious guru. So it's something Leo Salazar knew and showed him. That's where Moses received the Ten Commandments. And I'll carve you one out of wood just like that one. And he carved it. That wood was so brave. It didn't cry or squinch or squeal when Leo took the knife to that fresh piece of wood. God, I mean, it's become one with the universe. Yeah, it's as above, so below. Well, I got fuzzy on my thing there. It was getting fuzzy over here just because probably clean up put some alcohol on the lens, get all the. So I put when you put electrical tape over the camera on the phone, it leaves a little film on there, makes it fuzzy. Birth rates are an all-time low. Yeah, people don't know how to fuck anymore. No wonder birth rates are at an all-time low. You know, they're teaching boys to go fuck boys and girls to go fuck girls. So, you know, people are all fucked up in the head. Society's fucked up society. Yeah, I think Forrest might. I'd like to have his thoth. If I don't get the treasure in the will, I'd like to have his thoth. But I'd also like to not be living in an RV. It's hard to keep nice things in an RV because there's nowhere to put things. Everything's piled up, and you know. And you're going down the road, and the cupboard opens up, shit falls out on the floor and breaks. And I'm going. My plan is to head up there this week, but when I show you my search area out here, we can do that. I ain't got shoes on. I don't need shoes. I'm barefoot to stay cool. 86 degrees up here right today. Hi, Bill. I'm just stopping in to say hi up here. I'm feeling okay. Right now, I can't even get until the VA approves my cancer treatment. I mean, you got cancer that's uncurable, doesn't go away. It can only be maintained. It's like a maintenance, draining the blood off and stuff. It doesn't ever go away. But the VA, well, we gave you 6 months to see the cancer doctor. If you're not dead by then you're going to have to apply for another 6 months and another 6 months and another 6 months until you're dead. The VA needs to, hey, he's got cancer. His treatment is approved until death. Yeah, Donald Trump, hey, fix the VA. My cancer doesn't go away. Why does my treatment expire? Assholes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if my Hashimoto's, that's a thyroid, where your immune system attacks your own thyroid. My thyroid's about gone. I don't know if it caused my blood cancer, if my lupus did, or which one, what started the whole thing, or if I had the blood cancer that started all of that, because whatever, it started about 20 years ago. And this cancer, blood cancer, they say, life expectancy 20 to 30 years, so that you can live with it. Well, if I've already had a 20, then according to that, I got 10 left. But I'm hoping that I have more than 10. But really, if my energy level keeps declining, then you kind of welcome the end. Does the screw W here have something to do with the fact that W is 23 times in the poem, and the W is, wow, screw W here. Well, there's FF. There's double blazes in the poem too. His name, Forrest Fenn, that's 2 F words. Okay, and so people double blaze. Forrest Fenn going, man, he's got it right on. There are double blazes. The first one I found was a double blazes in the middle, in between the double blazes, one at the beginning and one at the end. There's one in the middle. There's some other double blazes. Now, would the father and son portrait, the Rockwell thing, that'd be a double because there's 2 people in it, Yeah, FF. It's fuck. Double blazes, and your effort will be, it's the effort that counts. It's not the. There are some other people now starting to come to my and want me. Oh, I'll go searching with you. I'll go searching. There's a lot of people that want you to do all the work for them, and then they want to come and claim in on the price. Yeah, effort. FF. Forrest Fenn. It's a key. And people haven't focused on that might be the key word he's talking about. Why did my screen flash? My lips are moving funny, like I'm in some Chinese film now. Turmeric. Yeah. Yeah. What? My cancer. It's bone marrow cancer. If there was a cure, I'm sure it'd be out there. But all these, my brother sent me stuff. This Alka V6 stuff. You pour it in a 5-gallon bottle, and it treats that 5-gallon bottle, and you drink so much a day, and it makes your alkaline levels increase. So because cancer can't survive in an alkaline environment, but so I put it in a 5-gallon bottle, right? And I've been drinking it in my tea and whatever, but Jack wanted some water, so I gave him some with it in his water, and big fly on my curtain, on my screen. And Jack wouldn't touch it. He said, that's not good. Dogs know that when something's bad, they won't drink it, You see them run right up to a puddle in the street and drink it. But that stuff he didn't want to touch. Okay, see you, Maria. Yeah. Hee. Ha ha. Ho ho. Yeah. Ask the prescriber if you can take high potency turmeric. Yeah. I got an anti. I have an my anti-inflammatory is indomethacin. And I've been taking it for how long have I been taking that? Since 2012 or about 2012. So about 7 years I've been taking it, and I haven't had any problems with it. Doctors say it'll eat a hole in your stomach. I had pictures of my stomach. There's no holes in my stomach. And but the best anti-inflammatory is protein. Protein. Where are you going to get your protein? From beef and chicken has the most protein. I need, what is it? There's 16 ounces in a pound, and I need like about 10, 12 ounces of protein a day. So I got to eat maybe have, even pork has good protein. So, some quarter pound of pork in breakfast and a half pound of beef or chicken in dinner, And I know if my legs swell up and I go eat that half pound hamburger or half pound, 3/4 pound, 12-ounce steak, the swelling all goes away. It's what you eat that makes your skin. If you got swollen legs, just go. It has to do with your size, weight too, So a woman might not need almost 3/4 of a pound of meat a day like I do. Someone 250 pounds, you need 3/4 of a pound of meat, beef or chicken a day. The vegans, you're killing yourself. You're killing yourself because to get the same amount of protein from beans, you need to eat like 16 cans of beans. No, you get a little protein, but unless you get enough, unless you do the math. There's a thing that says how much for your body weight, how many grams of protein you need each day. Like I hadn't eaten meat for a couple days, my legs swell up. Oh, better eat some meat, eat some more, And then the doctor says, "Oh yeah, protein is what makes the cell allows the cells to absorb and discharge. It's a part of the process for rejuvenating cells and stuff. Keeping them operating properly. And if you ain't got your protein, you're just gonna because all that water and stuff is gonna build up and." I wish there was a cure for whatever. You know what the only real cure is? Is reincarnation. Come back again. Do it again. We do this over and over again. You never remember the last. What the hell did I do last time? Well, I had dreams. I think I was. I used to have dreams of that I was like in a crawl space, like maybe hiding from the Nazis or something, and someone from behind, like shooting me up from behind, in the back, trying to crawl away in some crawl space. I used to have that recurring dream, and there was one falling down a shaft that was lined with logs. A psychic told me that I was Robert Rogers in a past life. He's my 5th great granduncle. And I said, no, I may have felt possessed by him occasionally, but yeah. And I told Forrest Fenn when I first emailed him way back 2013, 14, I said I was him in a past life. I said I was you in a past life. I'd come back to get the treasure. So if somebody can figure him out, get inside his head. He says he's crazy himself, calls himself crazy. So these producers, these stupid shit producers, Forrest Fenn said that guy's crazy. They don't see that Forrest is cluing him in that he's just as crazy as I am. Hey, Chris. What else I got notes here? Forrest Fenn said, he said, I'm just reading a quote. It doesn't have it all. 10-2-12. So I'm afraid you will figure the clues and find the chest. That's why I'm trying to guide you to where the grizzlies hide near Brown's house and wait for the treasure hunters. It's a hard winter for them, and they are really hungry. So there's Forrest Fenn suggesting that the treasure hunters go looking in the grizzly den because those grizzlies are hungry. Hey, he's more worried about feeding the grizzlies than helping the treasure hunters. And he says, this was Jennifer London. In the poem, she says, in the poem, which you say has these 9 clues, there are references to water. There are references to Brown's house. Who's Brown? If Forrest tells her, there's references to wood. Right there, he's trying to tell her, you better pick a different subject. Quit asking about that, okay? And then she says, but you didn't answer my question. Who is Brown? And at this point, he's going, okay, you're forcing me to answer a question I don't want to answer, so I'm going to give you a ridiculous answer. Well, that's for you to find. If I told you, you would go straight to it, straight to the chest. So he's telling, if I told you where Brown was, that you go straight to the chest. That's a lie. That's part of the 15%. But you can't take everything he says as the truth. My dad used to say, you ask a stupid question, you get a stupid answer. And somebody shared a video. What'd I do? No. I'm trying to this Facebook pops up on top of my stream in YouTube. Please don't send me, unless you're one of my moderators, don't send me while I'm streaming. Oh. You gotta turn the camera around. It's looking at the mirror. There. Wrong mouse click. Yeah. Somebody's Facebook Messenger. Boom. Oh, we got to interrupt your video, right? You're streaming video. It's important. Let's interrupt you. It's like, if you could just get Facebook off the phone. I mostly use Facebook on the computer unless it's a video. I watch it on the phone. And so a lot of times people send link to a video on Facebook. I don't even watch the video because Verizon penalizes me for watching video on the computer, and because I'm usually just watching videos on my phone is on YouTube, my computer's on Facebook. Yeah, I got weaned from Facebook, but I got a lot. It's the only place I got any followers. I'm on Twitter, but I got like 3 followers on Twitter. It's ridiculous. They really shadow ban. If you're a celebrity, boom, Twitter's a big deal. If you're somebody, an outside artist, outsider, that's why they got these outsider art fairs. And so what would I be, an outsider? I like it. Bass playing. No, that was just the phone turned around and the camera on the other side's pointed at the mirror. It's right on top of the mirror. So yeah, the Brown, that quote, the people that think you cannot, knowing the home of Brown, will not take you straight to the treasure. Ooh, John. 1, 2, 3. Is that like what are those? It sounds like John 1, 2, 3 sounds like some biblical quote. 53I used below. 53I. 61. Yeah. Yeah, John 1, 2, 3. I have to get a Bible and look that up. I think I got one somewhere in here. I'm trying to unload my books out of the RV and put them in my trailer out here because it's just extra weight to haul around. If I need the book, I come by my trailer and get it. Yeah, we had that fire the other night. I go outside and I look to the northeast, and there's this big orange flame. It was like a whatever, like a UFO landed out there. But I said, "What the hell is that?" And it was a fire. Some people have their abandoned mobile homes out here that the roof's falling in and the windows are all broken and stuff. And some of the people living out here don't care for ugly, dilapidated mobile homes sitting out in their view of the sunset and stuff. Yeah, I know Forrest isn't behind the puppet. It's the guy in Denver. Oh, that was a big fire. Yeah, it was like a house fire, And what was crazy, the fire truck guys, you gave them the street corners and stuff. They're going the wrong way. They couldn't even see. Well, it was kind of over the hill. They couldn't see it from where they were. And they're going up and down this run road, and they didn't know. And I come out, that way, dummies. What do you think about the stanza? Where warm waters halt. It is possible the entire stanza is a clue to one place. And really below the home of Brown. The treasure isn't near the home of Brown. It's too far to walk from there. It's too far to walk. The warm waters halt isn't near the home of Brown. It's too far to walk. Everything is too far to walk. It's all. You got to think about Georgia O'Keeffe. Georgia O'Keeffe was doing her paintings. Woohoo! Big wind. What was that? A tornado? There's rain. It's all rain to the west of me, my search area. And you probably see feathers floating by because the window's open next to Togo's cage, and his little down feathers start floating around. Woohoo! You hear all that noise and see the vibration? That's the wind beating on my wind generator in my RV. What was that? A tornado? No, it's still windy. It's the storm that's over here coming at me from the west. And you know, I got these elephants. They're on all my hats. You got one there, that one there. They're not elephants. They're mammoth pins. I gave Forrest one for his. I say it's for his fishing hat, but I think that's his dad's fishing hat. You should have some. He's here. Auntie M, yeah. This you could it would suck you up here and drop you off in Kansas. There was another thing that actually this part of Colorado was part of Taos County. They went all the way up to the north. The north border of Alamosa County was the New Mexico border. Somebody told me it was down there in San Luis. That's not right. It's up. It's even further north than I am here. And my search area is in Taos County, the ancient Taos County. The Taos County used to go all the way to the California border. It came up here into Colorado, and then dropped down northern Arizona, northern New Mexico, and all the way. I think Las Vegas was in Taos County. There's a map on FamilySearch.org. Someone on No Place for the Meek posted the map in a comment, or no, they posted a link for the thing, but the link didn't show the picture of the map. Let's see, No Place for the Meek. Yeah, I'll get that map up on the screen so I can show you. And yeah, the congratulations to solving my puzzle and all that with the bananas. And what did I bring to Fenn-Bury? A lot of people who went Fenn-Bury know what I brought to Fenn-Bury: the bananas, the Double Blazes bananas, and then comes out on the webpage. Yeah, that wind was 38 miles an hour. That was almost a 40-mile-an-hour gust. And right now it's a steady 30. So a steady wind is better than gusty wind. And I'm pretty. I have a lot of confidence in my wind generator system now. I got a bigger pole. I got more guy wires, and it's tougher than it ever was. And the last one I had the pole bent. It was a smaller pole bent at 60 miles an hour. Certain types of where'd that go? Oh, that's my little map I put. Yeah, there's a lot of ruses You call it a ruse. Well, I saved I can't find the link. I think the person took the link off the page because it might help other searchers. Forrest Partley, he tells people, oh, Bill Gorman's to get them so they don't come and take it out from, I'm like inches away and they come grab it out from in front of me and stuff. I can't amp it, I don't think. I put the effort in and I found all his stories. Oh no, I don't know where I put it. I put it in maps. Maps. There's the map. So you see, this dotted line here is the current Colorado border. But Taos County came up here, and look, it goes all the way over up past South Fork. I think this is the Continental Divide. No, that's not the Continental Divide, but this part is the Continental Divide, I believe. And so the Rio Grande, and this was this part of Colorado was until 1861 was Taos County. And you see Taos goes all the way, Area 51 is in Taos. So that's that right there. That's a good map. I know phone's just hotter than shit when I touch it. So I figure it's microwave. I don't want to be with inches of microwave signals deplete quickly. It's strongest right there, and it's like half-life every millimeter. It's like it's losing power right away. The antenna itself, but if you're far away, it's hardly anything. I was a microwave engineer at Sprint. So a lot of the people that put out these things about 5G and it's I got glue on my leg from there's wind beating on me. That's over 30 again. I got an hour and 7. I think that's enough. Yeah, I wouldn't mind being invited by one of these documentary people. I did talk to the guy Paul from Australia. He was real friendly and everything. But once they talk to Forrest, and Forrest tell, oh, that guy's crazy. Forrest knows what he means, but they don't know what he means. They're clueless. They think he means the actual crazy. They don't know that it means he's just as crazy as I am. Here's a possibility to lead you guys. This is a story about the weekend. Man, target shooting. Yeah. I went down. My little trip the other day, I went down past the shooting range and went in there. But I mean, there's when you're looking for the signs that this is it, there's 10,000 signs. There's 10,000. The blazes are everywhere, and then you're like, oh shit, man, which one is it? It's the effort that's worth it. The effort trying to find it and getting all them pictures. Why is literature important? He talks about archaeologists that take something, put it in the basement, lock it up in a museum in the basement, and nobody ever sees about it. They don't write about it or anything. So he wants some. I don't know. I would think videoing it and publishing it on YouTube is the same as writing something. But, and I'm working on, trying to work on a book. You know, I know other people that worked on books, and hey, man, can you help me out? No, nobody can help you out. You gotta do. I gotta do everything. I get no assistance from nowhere. Huh? Was it? There's different Alexander Hamilton though, right? Lewis, uh, subtle. It eliminates Lewis and Clark. To be subtle, it's got to be something like Lewis and Clark. The thing that is like Lewis and Clark is John C. Fremont. He was an explorer too, and he was trying to find routes across the mountains further south than Lewis and Clark's route. And him and his, I guess there was what, 38 guys, but 10 of them got eaten by the other 28. That's a no place for the meat. Forrest said that's a no place for the meat. It certainly is. Oh, you know. But he didn't know the other place. He said he didn't hear of the other place I mentioned. But that was a private property thing. So. I thought there was going to be a mug contest at the Pembury. I didn't see no mug contest going on. But I got the silver dollar, 1881. Same forward and backward. That's one other thing. Is treasure hunt. Why is where warm waters halt important? And when you think about where you started, and so it's the aspects of how did I get to this warm waters halt. It's going to be the same type of situation at the warm waters halt on the other end, or at the end of his rainbow, because where warm waters halts is the beginning of his rainbow, and the end of his rainbow is going to be a similar situation, whether it's of the distance you have to walk to get there, or that you're going up a canyon, or if it's down 1,000 feet, then when you get the other end, it's up 1,000 feet. It's the opposite. It's the opposite of the beginning, but of the same type of situation. Yeah, I'm tired of talking because I'm running out of things to say. I had notes. I went over those. No grave robbing. Yeah. As I had told another searcher about, they had found something that was probably somebody's memorial, or when you're driving down the highway and you see the cross on the side of the road with the flowers and all, you don't stop and grab some of them flowers and take them to your girlfriend. No, you respect the memorials of other people. Don't be grave robbing. You don't take things from dead people. It's like wind is outrageous. 31 mile an hour now. Top was 38. So I'm done for now. I'll be back. Gotta watch it. Men Are So Smart on Sean's show on Tuesday. Wow, they're showing the Mexico border was up into Arizona and southern New Mexico. like that town down there by there's the one where Jason was down there in southern New Mexico, and that was actually part until 1855. That was part of Mexico, southern part of New Mexico and Arizona, below the Gila River. Below the Gila River was Mexico. Okay, I'm done. Run out of things to say. I don't want to go digging for more things to say. Have a good day. Feet below, no. It doesn't do you any good to try and tell me anything else is the home of Brown besides David Jennings Brown's 3,500 acres of national forest that anybody, according to Forrest Fenn, only deserves 2.086 acres.